Hello, Gripal. Can you see this board?
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Is this board visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in last class we discussed that the path of light is invariant under time reversal. Does not change if time is reverted. Or time is reverted means if we allow the light to incident in the backward direction, then light will just take its previous path. यदि लाइट को वापस उसी डायरेक्शन में लौटाया जाए तो उसी पाथ से ही लौट जाती है. Let us consider a reflection and consider a case of reflection from the boundary of two medium. So you can assume that this has this is some medium with refractive index n1 like air. This is another medium which has some other refractive index, something like water. Or you can have water glass interface, you can have air glass interface, whatever. And this green line separate these two medium. So इस green line के नीचे water है, green line के ऊपर air. Let us assume that a light ray is coming from this side and it fall on this interface. So in reality, part of the light is reflected, part of the intensity is reflected, and some part of the intensity is reflected. So part of the intensity reflected means it will go in this direction, something like this, and some of the light will get refracted. It means it will go in this direction. What is the angle of reflection here? So this is a perpendicular to the surface shown by dotted lines. Okay. This is the angle of incidence. Let me call it theta I. So angle of reflection will also be same, theta I, and this is the angle of reflection. Let me call it theta R. So some intensity incident on this interface. Let us assume that the amplitude of the light wave is A. Okay. So part of this amplitude is reflected. So let us assume that the reflected amplitude is A times R. What is R? R is some number between 0 and 1. The absolute value of R is something between 0 and 1. So if R is equal to 0.5, what does it mean? That 50% light is reflected. Okay. And remaining light is transmitted. Let us say transmission amplitude is A times T. So T is also some number between 0 and 1. So if T is 0.3, it means that 30% light is transmitted in this direction. So obviously R plus T has to be equal to 1. Right? So if 60% is reflected, remaining 40% is transmitted, so that there is no loss of energy. Now what about this statement? If we revert the time, then light will travel its previous path. So it means that if I allow one light in this direction of intensity AR, and if I allow one light from this direction of intensity AT, then what should I get? मुझे क्या मिलना चाहिए? Light in this direction with intensity A. All right. Let us see what happens. Yes.
Sir, AT is going through water at that point. Along with refraction, it will also undergo a little bit of reflection. Same case for AR. So we are not getting exactly 100%.
Sorry, say it again.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, I can hear you. I didn't get your point.
Yes, sir. What I'm saying is, if I revert the path, then the light AT, it will not completely refract into air. Part of it will get reflected back into water. Same case for AR also. So are we getting the same thing?
That's what we are going to discuss. Okay. So let us assume that R is actually R1. R1 means reflection in air. Okay. R1 is reflection in medium N1. Similarly, R2, let us say some light is sent from water towards air. So there are chances light is reflected inside water. The corresponding coefficient is called R2, which is reflection in medium N2. Similarly, we can define transmission coefficients. T1. T1 means when light is transmitting from N1 to N2. And let us say T2 is transmission from medium N2 to N1. So right now light is reflected in medium 1. So I say the reflection coefficient is AR1. The reflection amplitude is AR1. Light is going from N1 to N2. So transmission amplitude is AT1. And since there is no loss of energy, there is no loss of amplitude, I can say total incoming is equal to reflected plus transmitted, or R1 plus T1 is equal to 1. Now when we revert the time, it means we are reverting the condition. We assume that one light is sent from this direction of amplitude AT1. हमने एक लाइट इधर से सेंड करी, किस एम्पलीट्यूड की? AT1 की. We sent one light from this direction of amplitude AR1. Now let us see what really happened. First, let us look at this component. We are sending light from air of amplitude AR1. So again, part of the light is reflected. So how much light will we get on this side? AR1 square, AR1 into R1. We will also get some light transmitted. Transmitted light will go in this direction. How much light will it be? कितना light होगा इस direction में transmit होगा? AR1 is the main amplitude and
R1
T1 component, T1 fraction of this. This is about this light here. We are sending one light from this direction of amplitude AT1. Part of it will be reflected, and this reflection is taking place in the water medium. So reflected light will go in this direction. How much is the amplitude? AT1 is the main amplitude and R2 is the reflection coefficient. So this much amplitude is reflected and remaining amplitude will be transmitted. So how much is the transmission part? AT1 into T2. Now, if theory of time reversal is, I mean, if this concept is invariant in the time reversal, should I get any light in this direction? क्या इस डायरेक्शन में कोई लाइट मिलनी चाहिए थी?
No, sir.
It means that A T1 R2 plus A R1 T1 has to be equal to 0, right? And I should get complete light in this direction. दोनों कंपोनेंट से वापस हमको उतनी ही लाइट मिलनी चाहिए थी जितनी इंसिडेंट हो रही थी. It means that A R1 square plus A T1 T2 must be is equal to A. Okay. A is some arbitrary amplitude. In fact, since this cannot be 0, what we get? T1 R2 plus R1 is equal to 0 and R1 square plus T1 T2 is equal to 1. T1 can be 0. Yes.
सर ये वाला समझ नहीं आया. AT1 R2 plus AR1 T1 equal to 0 कैसे होगा?
Alright.
Sir,
Yes.
सर ये स्पेशल कंडीशन होगी ना सर, जब मतलब एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंट रिफ्रैक्शन वाला इक्वल होगा सर, ये हमेशा ट्रू नहीं होगा ना.
1 minute. This is the case when time is going in forward direction. We allow some light and this is a perpendicular to it, जो कि perpendicular है.
हमको भी नींद आ रही है.
Guys, please mute your mic. So this is the incoming ray and it goes into this ray, means the reflected light and the refracted light. Okay. Amplitude A is incoming, AR1 is reflected, AT1 is transmitted. Now what is the time reverse case? मैं कैसे टाइम को वापस पीछे ले जाऊं? The time reverse case is this. This is the interface. If I allow one light from this direction, मैं एक लाइट इस डायरेक्शन से इंसिडेंट करूं and one light from this direction. This angle is theta r. This angle is theta I. What should I get? This amplitude is AR1. This amplitude is AT1. What do you think? मुझे किधर को कितनी इंटेंसिटी की लाइट मिलेगी? Anyone?
A intensity.
That's what is the meaning of time reversal. आपने conditions को just revert कर दिया. In the initial case, you were getting 2 light out of 1. एक light को आपने 2 में split किया था. Now we are sending 2 light, and if concept of time reversal invariance is correct, I should get 1 light ray in this direction. इस direction में एक light ray मिलनी चाहिए. किस intensity के? A intensity के. Okay. This is what we should get. ये हमको मिलना चाहिए. मिल क्या रहा है? If all the theory is correct, then we are getting something like this. First focus on ray 1. पहले आप इस first ray पे focus कीजिए. Part of this light will be reflected. इसका कुछ part तो reflect होगा. हाउ मच विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड, कितना रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, R1 फ्रैक्शन ऑफ इंसिडेंट, पहले कितना रिफ्लेक्ट हुआ था टोटल का, R1 गुना R1 इज सम नंबर बिटवीन 0 to 1, सेम इज हियर। नाउ इंसिडेंट लाइट इज AR1, कितना रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, R1 टाइम्स ऑफ दिस मींस AR1 into R1, रिमेनिंग पार्ट विल बी ट्रांसमिटेड, बाकी ट्रांसमिट हो जाएगा। ट्रांसमिट लाइट मींस ट्रांसमिट जो लाइट ट्रांसमिट होगी किधर जाएगी वो, इन दिस डायरेक्शन, ओके, किस एंगल पर, थीटा r। हाउ मच इज दिस एम्पलीट्यूड, ये एम्पलीट्यूड कितना है टोटल का T1 गुना, राइट। नाउ टॉक अबाउट रे 2। अब सेकंड रे के बारे में बताइए क्या होगा। पार्ट ऑफ दिस लाइट विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड, इसका कुछ पार्ट रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, सो द रिफ्लेक्टेड पार्ट विल कम इन दिस डायरेक्शन। कितना रिफ्लेक्टेड होगा, AT1 टाइम्स रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट। क्या रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट R1 होना चाहिए और इट कैन बी समथिंग एल्स,
R2.
because this reflection is taking place in some other medium, so there may be chances that this reflection coefficient can be something else. What is the transmission, remaining part is transmitted, किस डायरेक्शन में होगा, in this direction, this angle is theta I, how much is that, AT1 is the incident times T2, why T2, because now ray is going from N2 to N1. Theory of invariance says that I should get complete light in this third direction, मुझे सारी की सारी लाइट 3 में मिलनी चाहिए थी, and I should not get any light in 4, 4 की तरफ मुझे कोई लाइट नहीं मिलनी चाहिए। It means that whatever component you are receiving on 4, their total sum must be 0, agree, and whatever component you are receiving towards third, कौन कौन से component मिले आपको, they should be equal to the incident light A, okay, or we can simplify them, T1 is common, A is common, R1 plus R2 is equal to 0, A is out, R1 R2 plus T1 T2 is equal to 1, okay, sorry, A R1 R1, so A R1 square plus A T1 T2, R1 square plus T1 T2 is equal to 1. A is amplitude of wave, it cannot be 0. If T1 is not 0, यदि कोई transmission नहीं हो रहा है, then R1 plus R, sorry, if there is some transmission, then what did it say? Right? Or R1 is equal to minus R2. So let us say R1 is equal to 0.7, मान लीजिए R1 0.7 है, it means that R2 is equal to minus 0.7. What is the physical meaning of these numbers? R1 is equal to 0.7 means whatever light you incident from left, आपने जितनी light 1 minute, whatever light you have incident from left, 70% is reflected, उसका 70% reflect हो गया, remaining 30% is transmitted. But theory says that then R2 is minus 0.7. What is the meaning of negative reflection? Yes. So it is like, or you can say this way also, R1 is equal to minus 0.7 and R2 is equal to 0.7. So what is the meaning of negative reflection coefficient? Like you are getting 100% intensity and minus 70% goes on this side. Does it make any sense?
No, sir.
No, sir.
In fact,
It will be only absolute value.
no, think about it. How can this be possible that we are getting two rays towards fourth direction and we are saying that the overall sum is 0? क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि इधर दो रे जा रही हो और फिर भी कोई लाइट ना मिले?
No, sir.
Yes, due to interference.
Yes, sir. अगर उनका oscillation opposite direction में होगा.
See, if you have just numbers, this can never be possible. But if you have vectors or the physical quantities which behave like vector, this is possible. Let us say you have one vector in this direction. You have equal and opposite vector in this direction. What is the sum? Total sum कितना है इन दोनों का? If V1 mod is equal to V2
V1.
mod, then their sum is
0.
0.
0. This phenomena of reflection or refraction is explained by the wave nature of light. यदि कहा जाए कि क्यों लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, क्यों रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, दिस इज ट्रू इफ यू एज्यूम दैट लाइट बिहेव लाइक ए वेव. ये तभी सही है जब आप ये माने कि लाइट वेव की तरीके से बिहेव करती है. व्हाट इज वेव? वेव क्या है? और व्हाट इज लाइट वेव? लाइट वेव क्या है? कोई जानता है क्या है लाइट?
Disturbance.
किसका डिस्टर्बेंस?
A bundle of sounds moving with speed.
So light is a wave.
Electric and
Yes.
the oscillation of electric and magnetic field perpendicular to each other.
Right. So light is this. Let us say some light is going along x-axis. क्या है जो x-axis के along चल रहा है? And you know the speed of light is this. कि क्या है जो इस स्पीड से आगे बढ़ रहा है? This is actually a combination of electric and magnetic field. किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ता है combination? At some time t is equal to, let us say t is equal to 0, the electric field look like this. So this is x-axis. Let us say this is y-axis and this is z-axis. Z-axis is perpendicular to both x and y. Electric field is in xy plane. मान लेते हैं electric field xy plane में है. At some time t is equal to 0, हमने टाइम को एक मोमेंट में फ्रीज कर दिया है. Electric field at several point will have this amplitude. So at this point electric field is 0. थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ेंगे. At this point electric field has this much amplitude. थोड़ा सा और आगे देखेंगे. Electric field का amplitude इतना है. It again becomes 0. Then at some other point it has some magnitude in opposite direction. इसकी डायरेक्शन अब बदल गई है. At other point it has this much magnitude and so on. What about magnetic field? ये तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड था. किस प्लेन में था ये? XY प्लेन में. Where is magnetic field? Magnetic field is in the XZ plane. Something like this. So it's a plane perpendicular to the y-axis. So magnetic field is also zero. जब electric field zero था, magnetic field भी zero है. When electric field was having some magnitude, magnetic field का भी कुछ magnitude था, but it is along z-axis. वो z-axis के along था. At this point, magnetic field has maximum magnitude, then it decrease. किसी दूसरी जगह पर it has maximum but in reverse direction. So you can see these amplitude can have both values, positive as well as negative. And when we say it is negative, what does it mean? Actually mean it is in opposite direction. Same thing is here. When we say R1 is negative or R2 is negative, what it means that the electric field vector or the magnetic field vector has changed its direction. क्या मतलब इस बात का? So when we say this light incident, we are actually saying that a group of electric field and magnetic field incident. एक ग्रुप, एक मैग्नेटिक फील्ड और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का ग्रुप इस पर इंसिडेंट करता है. नाउ लेट अस से R1 इज प्लस 70 डिग्री. मान लेते हैं R1 प्लस 70 डिग्री है. लेट अस से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड वेक्टर इज दिस. कुछ लिख देते हैं. लेट अस से 10 sin omega t minus kx. So 10 is the magnitude of electric field vector, and this is the frequency, this is the wavelength. When it touch this interface, जहाँ पे interface touch कर रहा होगा, there will be some electric field. कुछ तो electric field होगा. Now some of the light is reflected. कुछ percentage reflect हो गया. How much is that? R is equal to plus 0.7. What does it mean? इधर जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा वो कितना होगा? That will be 70% of this wave. How much is that? 7 sin omega t minus kx. And if r is equal to minus 0.7, then ये तो तब होता जब r आपका 0.7 था. यदि r आपका minus 0.7 होता तो you will get electric field this minus 7 sin omega t minus kx. क्या डिफरेंस है इन दोनों वेव्स में? इन दोनों वेव में कोई डिफरेंस?
यस सर, जब इनका वेव फ्रंट बनाएंगे सर तो अपोजिट आएगा.
This second wave is 180 degree out of phase with respect to first wave, right? दोनों वेव एक ही हैं, दोनों में बस थोड़ा सा फेज का अंतर है. It means that if I say r is a negative number, so I am saying that the reflected wave is 180 degree out of phase with respect to incident wave. Amplitude कम हो गया है, that is one factor. And if reflection coefficient is minus, it also means that जो reflected wave है वो incident wave के respect में 180 degree out of phase है. Okay, so that is the meaning of negative coefficient. These two formulae are called Stokes treatment. R1 plus R2 is equal to 0 and R1 square plus T1 T2 is equal to 1. Stokes treatment or Stokes formula. So we will not discuss second की बात नहीं करते हैं, first पे ही रहते हैं. One thing is clear that one of them has to be negative. यदि R1 positive है, then R2 is negative. R2 positive है, then R1 has to be negative. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? If a light ray is going from one medium to other, let us say light ray is going from air to water. मान लीजिए light ray air से water में जा रही है. Let us assume that the reflection in air does not have any phase difference. जो लाइट रे एयर में रिफ्लेक्ट हो गई उसमें कोई फेज डिफरेंस नहीं बना, इट मींस दैट R1 इज पॉजिटिव, मान लेते हैं R1 आपका पॉजिटिव था, then it automatically means that if you incident one light from water, यदि आप वाटर में से एक लाइट एयर की ओर ट्रांसमिट करेंगे, then some of the component will reflected in water, कुछ component water में रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, and that component will have a negative reflection coefficient, means phase difference 180 का होगा if you transmit one light from water to air. So if there is no phase difference in reflection in one medium, then there has to be a 180-degree phase difference in the other medium. Stokes formula does not tell us which one is negative. Stokes formula से ये नहीं पता चलता है कि कौन सा वाला इसमें से negative है. Stokes formula just tells us that one of them has the negative number. Do you know which one is negative? इन दोनों में से कौन सा negative होगा? If you have learned somewhere in your +2 or
R1
Yes, sir. In film interference, लोगों ने पढ़ा था.
let us say this is medium N1, this is medium N2, and if N2 is greater than N1, what do you think? Which one is positive? Which one is negative?
R2 is positive.
R1 is positive.
R1 is negative.
So if light reflects from a denser medium, यदि light एक glass की surface से reflect होती है, does it suffer any phase difference?
Sir, when it goes from optically rarer to denser medium, it has to suffer a phase difference of pi.
Right. In fact, this is not. See, Stokes formula are not limited to light only. This is true for any phenomena which have a wave-like feature. ये सिर्फ लाइट के केस में सही नहीं है, तो हर एक उस केस के लिए सही है जो वेव की तरीके से बिहेव करता है. So even the classical waves, the waves you create in ropes or string, जो आप रस्सियों में waves create करते हैं, उनके लिए भी सही है. And you can verify it also. It's not very difficult. Let us say you have this rope. And the remaining rope is this. Okay. And you try to make some oscillations by moving this end up and down. ये एक ऐसी rope है जिसका कुछ part thick है and remaining part is thin. If you try to generate some waves in this rope by moving it up and down, what kind of waves will you see? You will see waves like this. Okay. Do try this also. इसको भी एक बार try करके देखिएगा. Start from the thin end, जो रस्सी का हिस्सा thin है. Start making oscillations from this end and keep the other end on this side. So let us say this end has a weight of around 500 grams per meter, and this side weight, this end has weight of, let us say, around 5 gram per meter. So this string is quite heavy, this string is quite weightless. Now if you generate some wave, what kind of wave will you see in this rope? किस तरह की waves generate होंगी इस तरह की इस wave में, इस rope में?
Sir,
Something
at
like
the
that.
meeting point, there will be two waves generated, transmitted and reflected.
When you generate some waves, now it's very easy to generate wave in this lighter string. जिस रस्सी का weight कम है उसमें wave generate करना बहुत आसान है. But as soon as waves reach at this end, you will see that the amplitude of this wave decreases very sharply in this thick end. जो thick रस्सी का part है उसमें waves उतनी strong generate नहीं होंगी. So you will get waves of somewhat lower amplitude. Okay. Not only this, whatever waves you have supplied, these waves will just come back. वापस भी लौटाएंगे. And they will come back with a phase change of 180 degree. This is quite visible when this end has infinite gram per meter weight. Means if you just connect this rope by a rigid ball, इस rope को आप किसी एक rigid ball में attach कर दीजिए and pass some pulse into this rope. इस rope पे कुछ pulse pass कीजिए. You will see if pulse reach like this, when it will reflect, जब ये reflect होगी तो इस तरीके से reflect होगी. So this is a common phenomenon, true everywhere, that if wave is reflected by a denser medium, it suffers a phase difference of 180 degree. So this information is cannot be obtained by Stokes formula. So if N1 is rarer medium, N2 is denser medium, it simply means that R1 is negative. And once you know R1 is negative, Stokes formula directly tells you that R2 is positive, R2 positive होगा, and it has to be equal to same as R1 in terms of magnitude. Magnitude में वो R1 के बराबर ही हो. So this is something which you have learned, which you have remembered in your plus 2, जो आपने plus 2 में याद किया था या आपको याद था. But this can be tried. ये ड्राइव किया जा सकता है. And see, we did not utilize any new phenomena of light. हमने लाइट का कोई नया फिनोमेना यूज नहीं किया है. We use something very intuitive, very common. What is that? Path of light is invariant under time reversal. Most of the human life is invariant under time reversal. कुछ एक्सपेरिमेंट को छोड़ के ज्यादातर एक्सपेरिमेंट यदि आप टाइम को पीछे ले जाएंगे तो उसी ट्रैक पे वापस लौट जाते हैं. तो लाइट इज आल्सो वन ऑफ देम. कोई डाउट है यहाँ पर? Any confusion of any type?
Sir,
Yes.
here with respect to waves, the concept of negative R1 and R2 just refers to the phase difference of 180 degree.
Yes.
Okay.
We will discuss wave in more detail. Then it will be clear to you. Wave को अभी हम more detail में discuss करेंगे. Okay, so what is wave? What is light? And
सर
yes.
सर इस एक्सपेरिमेंट सर क्या रिजल्ट मिल रहा है सर?
So Stokes theorem says that these two reflection coefficient will always be, if one of them is positive, other has to be negative. यदि लाइट एयर से रिफ्लेक्ट होती है एंड कोई फेज डिफरेंस नहीं आता है, इट सिंपली मींस दैट यदि लाइट वाटर में रिफ्लेक्ट होगी तो 180 का फेज डिफरेंस आएगा, और यदि एयर में 180 का फेज डिफरेंस है तो वाटर में 180 का फेज डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा. ओके
सर वो तो सिंपली सर वैसे भी कर सकते हैं ना सर कि अगर डेंसर या रेयर से रिफ्लेक्शन होता है तो सर पाई का डिफरेंस आता है.
हाउ डू यू नो दैट? कैसे आपको वो चीज पता है? जहां से भी आपने पढ़ा.
यस सर. सर आपने जो E इक्वल टू साइन ओमेगा टी वाला सर वो यूज किया है सर, वहां पे फेज डिफरेंस माइनस ले लिया ना सर. सर जो वेव की इक्वेशन लिखेंगे तो सर वहां पे माइनस लगा लेंगे ना सर, जब रेयर मतलब डेंसर से रिफ्लेक्शन होगा तो.
ठीक है, बट कैसे ही आपको पता है कि व्हेन रेज रिफ्लेक्ट फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर देयर इज अ फेज डिफरेंस ऑफ 180? ये आपने क्यों कहा? कैसे आपको ये बात मालूम है?
सर वो वेव में पढ़ा था सर, वो याद नहीं सर.
सो वहां जाके देखिए, डू दे एक्सप्लेन इट? क्या उन्होंने कोई एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया है इस बात का? एनीवन? किसी को याद?
नो सर.
सो यू नो इट बट यू डू नॉट नो द रीजन बिहाइंड इट. इसके पीछे का रीजन क्या है वो आपको शायद अभी तक नहीं मालूम है.
सर बेसिकली सर वही है सर जो मतलब सर जो पहले हम लोगों ने याद किया था सर उसी का डेरिवेशन है सर कि मतलब अगर डेंसर से रिफ्लेक्ट होगा
राइट। सो स्टोक्स थ्योरम्स आर नॉट कंप्लीट डेरिवेशन। स्टोक्स फार्मूले ने पूरा डेरिवेशन अभी भी नहीं दिया, पर स्टोक्स फार्मूला बंचेस की गारंटी देता है। यदि एक मीडियम में कोई फेज डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा तो दूसरे में गारंटी से आएगा। हाँ, ये स्टोक्स थ्योरम नहीं बता पा रहा है कि कौन से वाले में आएगा कौन से वाले में नहीं आएगा। उसके लिए हमें लाइट की प्रॉपर्टीज को डिस्कस करना होगा। ओके, सो स्टोक्स थ्योरम जस्ट से दैट समथिंग एनीथिंग व्हिच हैज ए वेव लाइक फीचर, जिसमें वेव लाइक नेचर है, वन ऑफ द रिफ्लेक्शन इज आउट ऑफ फेज। कोई सा एक रिफ्लेक्शन आउट ऑफ फेज होता है। लाइट के केस में क्या होता है? Like if light incident from rare to denser medium, yes, there is a phase difference of 180. If light incident from denser to rare medium, then there is no phase difference. Okay, so जो आपने प्लस 2 में पढ़ा है उसी का ही डेरिवेशन है ये। अच्छी चीज क्या है? We did not assume anything special, anything extra. हमने कुछ भी नया नहीं माना है। टाइम रिवर्सल इनवेरियंस इज फंडामेंटल नेचर, सभी मोस्ट ऑफ द एक्सपेरिमेंट में आपको देखने को मिलती है, और जस्ट उसी से ही हमको ये बात पता चली थी। Right?
सर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ स्टोक बता दीजिए।
One is this: R1 plus R2 is equal to 0, means one of the reflection is out of phase. (180°) Second भी है, but that is not very intuitive. वो क्या है? This R1 square plus T1 T2 is equal to 1. So सारे रिफ्लेक्शन कोफिशिएंट्स इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं है। If you know the reflection and transmission coefficient in one medium, this help you to calculate reflection and transmission coefficient in other medium. आपको यदि एक मीडियम के रिफ्लेक्शन और ट्रांसमिशन कोफिशिएंट मालूम है, you can use this equation to find the coefficient of in the other medium. दूसरे मीडियम से यदि लाइट भेजते तो रिफ्लेक्शन ट्रांसमिशन क्या होता, इस फॉर्मूले से आप पता कर सकते हैं। ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज वेव? आप लिखते तो ये है, this is what you write: E is equal to, for any wave like y is equal to some amplitude sin omega t minus kx. Which direction is this wave moving? ये वेव किस डायरेक्शन की ओर जा रही है? प्लस
पॉजिटिव
पॉजिटिव
Positive x-axis.
What about this wave? ये किधर जा रही है?
नेगेटिव
Negative.
What about this wave?
सर पॉजिटिव
Positive.
और नेगेटिव?
Positive.
How many of you are in favor of positive? Raise your hands. आप में से कितने लोग पॉजिटिव एक्स के फेवर में हैं? थर्ड वेव के केस में दिस वेव, ऑलराइट, एंड put down your hands. How many of you in favor of negative x-axis? Okay, all right, okay, put down. How do you know whether wave is moving in positive or negative x-axis? कैसे पता करते हैं कि वेव किधर जा रही है?
सर हम टोटल फेज एंगल को डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं तो उससे वेलोसिटी मिलता है। यदि वेलोसिटी पॉजिटिव आती है तो पॉजिटिव एक्स डायरेक्शन की तरफ जाता है और नेगेटिव तो नेगेटिव एक्स डायरेक्शन की तरफ। क्योंकि सर टोटल फेज एंगल विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट व्हेन वेव ट्रैवल।
So by the sign of k.
So like sign of k is negative here. It means it should go in negative x-axis, right?
No, sir. By
क्योंकि
comparing both the signs.
By comparing both the signs, sir. When both is negative or both is positive, then it is going in the positive side. And if anyone is negative, then it's going in the negative side.
Let me see if I have. So which direction is this wave moving? Right or left?
राइट
Right.
राइट सर राइट
Right.
Right.
कैसे पता चल रहा है राइट में जा रही है? How do you realize that it is going towards right?
वो रेड कलर के बीट्स आगे मूव कर रहे हैं.
If you see the red dots are not going anywhere. Red dots सिर्फ अपनी जगह से अप या डाउन जा रही है. Red dots have no longitudinal shift. कोई भी red dot प्लस x या माइनस x में बढ़ ही नहीं रही है. So what make you realize that this is a moving wave and it is going along plus x axis? क्या है ऐसा जो आपको ये एहसास कराता है कि ये वेव राइट की ओर मूव कर रही है?
सर वेवलेंथ वाला ब्लू सर राइट साइड किस तरह है?
So if somehow I delete, although I cannot, but if I remove this blue color, क्या तब मुश्किल होगा पता करना कि वेव किधर जा रही है? I think I have one more.
Yes.
Like this lower transverse wave. Which direction is it moving? Left or right?
नॉट
Sir, right.
Right.
यहाँ पे कैसे?
राइट सर
राइट
राइट.
How do you know? कैसे कैसे पता चल रहा है right?
Sir, red dot से comparatively पता चल.
See, okay, I remove this red. Now,
सर
obviously,
पार्टिकल का सर
yes.
पार्टिकल मेन पोजीशन से अगर पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में डायरेक्शन ऑसिलेट कर रहा है सर मतलब ये फॉरवर्ड जा रही है. अगर नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन से स्टार्ट करेगा तो सर मतलब नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन में जा रही है.
See, the answer is quite easy. Just focus on any point. Any point means like focus on a point which cut this dashed line.
reference point अगर हम लोग मान लेंगे तो
Like just focus on any point which is maximum. So maximum is here and this maxima is now moving towards right. If you just focus on my mouse pointer, right? Or if you just focus on minima, the minima is moving towards right, right? Or you just focus on 0, means where this blue line cut the dashed line, it is going towards right. Or you just focus on any height from this central baseline. Central line से किसी भी height को focus कीजिए, वो height किधर जा रही है? Let's define the direction of wave, that also define the direction, the velocity of wave. Something like this. Let us say at some point of time we have this wave. किसी point of time पर wave ये था. And after some small time, कुछ देर के बाद, the new position of wave is this. So which direction is it moving in? ये किस direction में move कर रही है?
Sir, not possible to determine.
पॉजिटिव
पॉजिटिव राइट डायरेक्शन.
How do you know? कैसे आपने कहा कि right में move कर रहा है?
जो मैक्सिमम है सर वो
सर
right
मैक्सिमम.
Either you focus on maxima, or you can see this maxima has gone up to this much value. You focus on minima. Minima focus कर सकते हैं. This has gone towards right. You focus on 0, or you focus on any height. Let us say this height from baseline. Now this height has gone up to this value. अब वो उतनी height का point यहाँ पर मिलेगा आपको, right? That's how we realize that wave is moving towards right. किस velocity से move कर रही है? So let us say the wave go from this point to this point in delta t time. ये distance कितना है? Let us say this distance is delta x. ये भी delta x होगा. Same होगा सब जगह. ये भी delta x होगा. You just focus on any arbitrary height. Let us say आप 1 सेंटीमीटर height पर focus कर रहे हैं. अब 1 सेंटीमीटर height किस जगह मिल रही है आपको? इस जगह पर. ये distance भी delta x होगी. So what is the velocity of this wave? Delta x divided by delta t. Okay. So that's how we define the velocity. That's how we realize that the wave is moving. How does all this information? How is all this information kept in this equation? ये सारी information इस equation में कैसे रखी गई है? How do we know that this actually represents a traveling wave? कैसे हमको पता चलता है कि traveling wave है? How do we realize that it is actually moving towards right? कैसे पता चला कि ये wave right की ओर ही move कर रही है? So we will answer all these problems in next class. Some of you may already know, कुछ शायद पहले से पता भी होगा. If you don't know, there is nothing to worry. We can discuss all these features in the next class. But this is actually a traveling wave. Okay. So what is moving? क्या move कर रहा है इस wave में? This is a moving component. The height with respect to the baseline. चाहे वो 0 height हो, चाहे वो maximum हो, वो कोई भी arbitrary height हो. That constant height moves with time, and that's how we define the direction of wave and velocity of wave. पूछना है यहाँ पर? Any doubt? All right, so we will meet.